Well, we are looking at lots of sunshine here in Albuquerque. We'll put this into motion where getting the clouds going this afternoon really is tough to do because we are just inundated with a lot of dry air. So don't expect much more than just a few more passing clouds as we move throughout the evening hours, and then we'll go mainly clear overnight. And it looks like the quiet weather will be how we wrap up the week as well. Details on that in just a second. 89 degrees is the current temperature in Albuquerque, a west-southwest wind at 8 miles per hour. We're looking at temperatures in the 80s as you move over the northern mountains. 86 for Taos, 85 in Alamosa, 84 currently in Los Alamos. We're a little bit warmer as you move out toward the east. We're at 93 degrees in Tucumcari, 90 for both Roswell and Carlsbad. A little bit cooler over the Sacramento Mountains. We're at 79 in Ruidoso. Lots of clear skies across a good portion of the state, just a few high clouds across the far eastern portions of the state. And we are looking at just a few spotty showers as you move through the northern mountains into southern Colorado, over to the west central mountains, and even a couple of spotty showers as you move down toward the Gila. But that is about it. We're just hard pressed to get anything going across the state. The monsoon flow well away from New Mexico, now going through western Arizona right now. And it's a little bit more impressive than what we saw yesterday, but you can see that a lot of this is just terrain-induced shower activity once again for this afternoon. But we will watch this monsoon flow try to edge back toward the state over the weekend, and hopefully that'll get a couple more showers going over the higher terrain, though, and still it's not looking like great chances. Meanwhile, the eastern part of the state continues to heat up. Taking a look at tonight's forecast, we will be mostly clear and cool through the overnight hours. Then we're looking for warmer conditions across the eastern part of the state, perhaps a few more spot showers over the northern high terrain as well as the west central mountains, and we'll continue with that shot. A little bit better chance over the weekend as we move through Saturday and Sunday. High pressure starts to build back into the southwestern part of the state, and with that easterly flow across the or that westerly flow rather across the state, we are really going to heat things up across the eastern sections of New Mexico. We are talking temperatures into the mid to upper 90s, a good 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. But the good news is we are watching a backdoor cold front possibly toward the middle part of next week, and that should bring hopefully a little bit of relief, but we're still looking at above average temperatures. So really summertime holding on for dear life as we move in towards September. Taking a look at southern Colorado for tomorrow, we will be looking at temperatures in the low to mid 80s with a few mountain storms possible, and that will continue through the weekend into early next week. No great chance any one day, but we'll have at least that chance in areas especially north of Durango. Over the northwest, we'll be looking for spot storms possible here, mainly across the west central mountains, so areas like Grants and Gallup. Temperatures in the 80s, low 90s for Farmington and Chinle. We'll be looking for the low 90s once again for Saturday. A little bit cooler on Sunday in the upper 80s, and we'll continue to see temperatures right around the 90-degree mark into early next week. Over the southwest, we'll be looking for a spot storm possible here, mainly over the Gila, with highs in the 80s to low 90s. We'll continue to see temperatures in the mid-80s for Silver City for Saturday with lots of sunshine, perhaps a few more clouds on Sunday, and then possibly a better chance of a few spot storms into early next week. Over the southeast, we'll be looking for mostly sunny skies here, highs in the low to mid-90s, and we continue to see temperatures in at least the mid-90s through Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday as well, with spot storm chances perhaps returning with that front toward the end of next week. Over the northeast, we're looking for mostly sunny skies here. Highs in the 80s and 90s. Will be in the mid-80s for Las Vegas through the weekend with a few more clouds. And then we'll see a better chance of getting a few spot storms, perhaps a better chance, especially on Thursday with that front pushing through and temperatures starting to cool back off. We're back to 81 degrees by the end of next week. Over the northern mountains, a spot storm possible here for tomorrow. Highs in the 70s and 80s, 90 degrees for Espanola. Will stay in the mid-80s in Santa Fe with partly cloudy skies on Saturday and Sunday, and then perhaps better chances of getting a couple of spot storms with that front pushing through toward the middle of next week. Over the east mountains, mostly sunny here with highs in the upper 80s to around 90 degrees. We'll be in the low 90s in the metro with mostly sunny skies, and the sunshine continues right on through the holiday weekend. It won't be until about the middle part of next week as that front starts to push in that we'll have a chance of getting a couple of spot showers.
Okay, thanks, John.